Yeah.
And he does it again. He starts off the episode with a crazy howl, signaling his horniness.
My horniness? What am I horny about?
I don't know. You tell me. It's your horniness.
I'm horny at myself. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, damn, boy, look at that jawline.
What? All 4 of your pixels?
All 4 of my, yeah, that's right. You can only see like pixels. I'm over here like you look crisp. I look crisp, but then the second, like on your end, it just looks like shit.
I mean, it doesn't look like shit. I can tell that you're drinking out of a pink cup. Just don't ask me to say what is on the pink cup.
It says, it ain't easy being a queen.
Slay, bitch.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking slay. I'm cutting down my enemies.
How do you have enemies? I barely have friends.
Oh my god. Too relatable. You've connected with the audience too much.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm just here.
I thought you were about to say, bro. What audience?
Is there a way to check? This is the tangent we're going down. I'm checking.
We still have an audience? That's the real question.
No, wait, we haven't released any of these, so how would we know?
Yeah, we haven't released any of the episodes like the last, what? No, this is the last 3 episodes, we haven't released any of them, yeah.
Well, we have a 5-star rating.
We have a 5-star? Who? Probably one of our significant others.
Yeah.
Or ourselves, for that matter. I don't know.
Don't expose us like that, man.
Don't expose me.
All right, bro.
Yes. Hit me.
Bro Moni.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Sorry, I have to get I forgot we have a whole intro that I can't just do in post. Well, I totally can, actually. That's a lie. I totally can.
You totally could?
Yeah.
But you're not going to, are you?
No, I have it ready. Okay, hit me. Daddy.
Okay, bro.
What's up?
I got a question for you. It's still spinning. There we go.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, you're going to like this one. You're going to like this one.
Okay.
So, bro, I got a question.
What's up, bro?
What is your perfect monster?
Oh, yes. Yes, I've been waiting.
Hey, bro, I've got a question. The best podcast you've ever listened to.
You just awakened something inside of me.
This is why I mentioned the horniness earlier. I knew it would come back around.
Yes, I love monsters.
So there's a few rules to this.
Oh, okay. What are the rules?
There's a few rules that I'm coming up with off the top of my head because I'm insane.
Okay.
And a psychopath. And I think it would make it more fun. Bitch. All right, so hold on. I'm writing these down as I can. Stop yelling at me. No, this isn't working. Hold on.
I was gonna insert a witty retort, but it's really fun to just listen to you just struggle desperately.
Hold on. No, it's fine. Stall. Stall. I need you to stall.
So essentially, I have coffee in my hand. I don't know if I mentioned that. You want to know what's crazy about coffee? You want to know what's crazy about coffee is that I actually have a podcast separate of this that you should also check out. It's called Cup O Mike. Cup.
Really?
What? What?
You're promoting your own podcast on our goddamn podcast. You're doing.
You
that?
have an option. I promoted.
I don't have a podcast.
This podcast. Well, you might.
We both know I'm lazy as fuck.
Sometime soon. I don't know.
Look, just because I have it all scripted out doesn't mean it might be coming. Or not scripted, but
Cup O Mike. Okay, you gotta check out Cup O Mike. It is great. Come for Mike Mondays. It's awesome. I mean, not really. There's a lot of mouth sounds. But but like it's okay. It's okay. It's essentially I talk about everything, like we do here, but by myself.
Yes, and the episodes are much shorter and slightly more coherent because I'm not here.
Well, it's also really lonely.
Well, you never know. There might be a guest appearances.
Oh yeah, maybe somebody. I don't know. I have a few guests in mind. Wink, 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 wonk, wonkus,
all right.
winkus.
Stalling is over. Well,
okay, stalling is over. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
So,
what's up?
As of right now, you need to have these certain details when you make your perfect monster.
Okay.
Physical details, so physical traits.
Okay.
What their character traits are, like their personality, stuff like that.
Okay.
I guess what it's not there.
Yeah.
What its background is, how it came to be.
I know exactly.
And what?
Yeah.
And then, last but not least, how they murder their victims.
How they? Perfect. I got it right off the top of my fucking head. I like immediately. I can bring up a monster that I came up with a while ago for one of my
has to be a new one. It has to be a new one.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, man, I wanted to talk about that one. Okay. I'll come up with a new one.
Deal with it.
I'll come. No, I got it. I got it right now. I'll put it.
Yeah.
Stop Googling. No. What are you? I'm pulling up a notepad. I'll have you know. I'm not some shameful little shit. I hate. If it's mine. Okay. I am unique.
How you doing there, buddy? How you doing?
I feel so good.
Do you now? Maybe that's a little too much coffee for you there, buddy.
Did I drink a lot of coffee? I feel like I'm getting delirious. I feel the tiredness coming on. Oh no!
Did you sleep?
Mm-hmm. I did, but it's coffee. It's got caffeine,
which makes you tired.
I know, and Piper didn't drink her coffee, so I had to drink hers too. So I drank this coffee right here, and then I'm drinking this coffee right here.
I feel bad for your bowels later.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
Feel the burn. Love the burn.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you about something. Okay, I'm gonna go right up the top of my fucking head right now. All right. You said it needs physical traits, right?
Yeah, let's start there. Physical traits.
Okay. I'm gonna talk about the perfect monster, you said?
Yeah, what is your perfect monster?
What is it? Okay, here's the question. It's my perfect monster, or is it like perfect? Like, what's the category for perfect? Is it perfect in killing? Is it perfect in predatory?
What is your perfect monster? When you picture the perfect monster, what do you picture?
I mean, it's ever changing. I always come up with new ones.
As of this moment, right now, when you think of the perfect monster.
Okay. As of this moment, the
yes.
perfect monster.
I'm asking your ADHD brain to focus on in the moment.
Focus in the moment. My eyes are unfocused. That is
okay.
Okay.
Oh, and you got to give them a name.
A name? Oh no.
A name.
Okay.
But that's at the end.
Yes. Name at the end. Okay, but I want to be serious about this because I want to actually show off that I genuinely love monster creation. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Oh God. Okay, it has to be one that I just came. Okay. Something that scares. So the first thing that I always take when I am looking at monster creation is what scares me, right?
No, yeah, that's what we're asking. Like, what would scare you?
I know. So, like, what would frighten me if I saw it? And yeah, a lot of that can come from, like, the cultural understanding of them. So the fear comes from understanding what it can do, not necessarily what it looks like. So
you just see a giant school running towards you. You have to come back and regraduate.
Oh my god! You know what? That would be scary. That would be scary.
No, it's not the school. It's the school bus. It's like, you're going back.
Okay, here's the thought.
Yeah.
Imagine, okay. The physical traits, you're lying in bed. You're thinking about you graduated last year. I'm going to come up with a story idea on the spot. Okay?
Okay.
You're laying in bed. You're thinking to yourself, you graduated last year. You were a senior last year, so you're 17 or 18, and you're laying in bed, and you're thinking to yourself, like, man, life's starting to calm down. I'm really happy about it. I'm gonna start my job in a couple days, and it's the career that I want to go down, and things are going really well for you. And then and then you see your closet door, because the closet door, of course, is going to be in front of you. Closet door kind of opens. This is on the spot, so it's a little rough. Closet door kind of creaks open, and you see the darkness in the closet. You're like, okay, the closet. Well, that's a little creepy. It's dark inside. Well, whatever. So you get up, you close the closet door, and you see, and as you turn around, you hear a creaking noise again. And now when you turn around, the closet door is completely wide open. And out and inside the closet door, you see something scary, something frightening. What would be frightening?
A spider.
Creature that... Got it. Okay. You see a like leg pop out from the top corner of the table. So it's got legs, 10 legs. It's got 10 legs, 5 on each side and it looks like spider legs with the fur and everything, and it pops out from the top of the door and the sides of the door, and then on the bottom of the door and outside. And when it leans forward, you see a like web wrapped around the center, like a cocoon. So it looks like a cocoon of web with 5 legs on each side, so 10 legs total, furry legs stepping out, and it pushes out of the door, and the mouth, the web around the mouth starts to peel away up. Not being grabbed or anything, it just sort of like crawls backward from the mouth.
Is he Venom?
I don't like, kind of. It's kind of Venom-esque, but imagine more silk. Imagine more of a silky texture as it like kind of like flows over the mouth.
Okay.
And you see that the legs maybe aren't connected to the body of the web. You see that maybe the legs are actually attached to something at the back of the web. And so essentially what happens is it pops out and it sits there for a moment perfectly still, and you are frozen in fear because you're like, what the hell is this? And it jumps onto you. And once it jumps onto you, it's the silky mouth part opens up, and the mouth that you thought you saw becomes like an abyss. And everything inside of the cocoon opens up. And then you are almost devoured, and not like it like a whole bite around you. And then for what feels like months to years feel like they pass inside your mind as you are as you feel your body tossing and turning and being thrown about in this abyss by like the gravity system that is inside of this almost like a pocket dimension. And then it brings you to the, and then you are thrown. No, so you black out because you can't you don't know what you're experiencing. You can't feel your brain as time passes. It starts to drive you mad, and then suddenly you blink and and you open your eyes, and you're at the back of a classroom, desks organized individually. Individually, horizontally in the room, and you are at the back center of the classroom in that seat, sitting at that table, and on the chalkboard in front of you is a message saying, "Welcome back to school."
And what's the monster called?
So essentially, that monster was just the messenger. It was going around and grabbing all of these kids that just graduated high school and bringing them back to the school. Why? Here's the thing. There's another creature inside the school that is the core. So this is the head of the spider-like beast. It is okay. It is a grotesque version of a brown recluse. The fur on the face, the eyes. It has a total of fucking, I don't know, six. It has a total of fucking 9 eyes. No, odd number. Grody. It's grody. 10 eyes. 10 eyes for 10 legs. There you go. 10 eyes. It has
one
a total
eye on
of
each
10
leg.
Eyes. No. On its face, it has 10 eyes, and it has the little pincers. But outside, here's the kicker for the description, physical description. Outside of the mouth, when it opens, instead of like the bite, like spiders have, a centipede crawls out of the mouth, and at the centipede's head is. At the centipede, the giant centipede's millipede, whatever you want to call it, its head.
Yeah.
There is a face, but it's not like a human face. It's like a mixture of a human and insect face. So you have like skin that's melded around a mouth, and then it turns into insect scales, and then you have human eyes that are like bleeding out, and it's burnt. It almost looks like it's been burned and into, or like branded into the centipede's face and hard exoskeleton. Yeah. And it snakes out, and that's the villain. That's the villain, really. And the reason that they want you in the school to learn Welcome Back to School is because when they want you to so essentially the main character, right? He's at the back at the back of the desk, and he's going around, and he's like searching the school. He's like, where the hell am I? And then he sees a centipede legs like crawling around corners, and spider legs crawling in the shadows out of his like peripheral vision. He's like, this feels really wrong. Where the hell am I? Why am I back in this school?
So it's the house from season 1 of Demon Slayer where they first met Inosuke.
Kind of.
With the demon with the drums. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But it's just a flat out school. Things aren't really changing.
Right.
Gravity doesn't flip or anything. But there is here's the kicker. Every single time they see the main character sees a spider leg or sees a centipede's like legs crawling around a corner, that's the same thing. That's just how big and expansive this one creature is.
Jesus Christ.
It's that big in size that its existence spans over the entire school that they are back in. And
that's so big. What the fuck?
So this is the creature. It is. Yeah. So just to refresh, the creature has a messenger part that it throws up out of the centipede's mouth. Out of the centipede's mouth, it throws up the back of a spider with 10 legs. Back of the spider with 10 legs crawls around the city and grabs each student who just left, who just graduated from high school. And then encases them in this web that is like an alternate pocket dimension that then carries them back to the school, where then it throws them up until they wake up and the web dissolves and they are waking back up in the school. So now there are 10 students. I'm really sticking with the number 10.
Is that your number of the day? Is that your lucky number?
This is the number for the story. I've discovered that having a number to like stick to as like a theme for a story really helps. So here's encapsulating it. And 10's for this one. So then there's 10 students that they meet, or maybe 12, I don't know, but 10 for now because it's easy. There's 10 students that are in the school, and there's all these different classrooms that they've been placed around the school as singularly alone in each classroom. So they go through and they discover the mysteries. They're being taught. So then there's the heads, quote unquote. That's what I'll call.
How many monsters is this? How many? You're only supposed to create one.
It's all a part of one creature. Okay, it's all.
What in the hive mind fucking thing?
You asked for this. You asked for this. You asked for a monster, so now I have to make a whole fucking book idea off of it because that's what I do. This is mine, by the way. I'm just gonna splat out say it. This is mine because I might actually write this now. It is mine. It is Zachary Bradshaw's.
We'll just bleep out this entire section so nobody knows what your idea was.
Yeah, nobody knows. I'll just bleep.
It's just one long
section of beep. And then the beep like fades, but I'm still talking, and then like in the background it grows like I just like a voiceover, and it says Zach actually really wanted to use this idea and he doesn't want anyone to know about it, so we just bleeped over this entire first section.
No, and then as the bleep phase, you fade back and going, well, yeah, and that's my monster. Hope everyone liked that.
No, I will allow everyone to hear it because you never know if we gain an audience,
yes,
maybe
deign to let them hear it.
Yes, I'm gonna deign to let them hear this beautiful insect monster idea so that they get a beautiful look into my brain, just a beautiful look, really. Talking about insect heads and throwing shit up, but either way, they get an idea of what's in my brain and how I am gonna maybe write this, and in turn,
let's stick to 3 books at once.
Well, dude, I already have more ideas than that.
Okay, 6 at once.
I have terrible news.
Oh no.
But either way, maybe if somebody hears this, they'll be interested in my writing, and if I actually ever finish something, they'll get it.
Yeah.
Either way, though, continuing, there's the heads of the school, which are similar to the centipede heads. There's like a praying mantis type of head. There's like a beetle head. There's all this different
They're all
stuff,
like
and it's
insects kind of thing.
They're all like kind of insect based, but they have like faces of humans. Like I described the centipede head. They're all like the faces of the eyes and the mouth are like almost like melted into the faces of these things, and they all are like mixes. So like the praying mantis is like mixed with like a dragonfly, and there's like
ew.
I know, and then there's like beetles that are mixed with like cockroaches. So it's like a weird like shell of a cockroach, and a hissing cockroach to be specific. So it like hisses at you. So it's all these like really these things, and these 10 students have to go to each of the classes at these specific times. And they have to quote unquote learn from the teachers, and these heads, these teachers, quote unquote, are teaching them. Like at first, it feels like regular school, so it's very like disturbing. It feels like regular school. These teachers are teaching science, math, and then all these things. And as things go on further, it's getting more and more like almost carnivorous. So like the math is like starting to bring up instead of questions like like taco, right? Like a taco, instead of like there's 3 tacos and there's only 5 people. How many people can eat the tacos? Like stuff like that. It's now turning into stuff like there's only 3 organs that the people can feed on. How many organs can then how many and then it's like how many eggs can be put inside of the organs to be bred?
Ooh.
And so then it gets more and more dark.
Gross, but I love it.
I know. So it gets more and more dark as time goes on until eventually it's just until eventually the hissing cockroach teacher is like salivating at the mouth as they're describing like eating the questions have gone from regular to carnivorous to placing the students in the equations.
Oh.
So essentially now at the very end, so this is towards the end probably, or like maybe the middle point, the hissing cockroach is like salivating at the mouth, and then their like limbs are twitching, and then they twitch to like a jump. Maybe it's like mixed with like a cricket as well. And so it launches forward, and then it starts eating one of the students in front of all the other students. Yes?
I'm going to put a limit on the amount of animals you can use.
Yeah.
You can only use 2 more.
Okay.
Got to save some animals for me. Come on now.
Yes, you're right. Well, it's all insects, it's all insects. Anyway. The cricket legs like
a lot of goddamn insects.
Yeah, and it lands on top of one of the students and starts like tearing the organs out of the student, and it starts like pumping eggs into the tubes of this student's stomach, and it's like puking them up into the student's stomach as I'm
so glad I already ate.
And as the other characters, like, as the character that this is happening to is alive and screaming, and
so then the main characters,
and so the main characters have to now run and essentially they leave that body in that classroom, and they're like, we can't mess with that, so they essentially lock the hissing cockroach teacher in that classroom, and later when they come back, the room is covered in like egg sacs.
Did he explode?
And there's like hissing. Well, so the body is there, and there's hissing cockroaches mixed with the praying mantis. The hissing cockroach that's mixed with the beetle and the cricket. They're like all like crawling out of his organs and like just crawling around the entire classroom. But of course the characters have to go in there now to get that stuff because I don't know, maybe the main character had like a key to the main head's office, the spider with the cockroach. Essentially, the reason they were brought to quote unquote relive school was to breed them into hosts for all of the eggs.
Oh God.
So there's 10 heads, 10 students, or there's like 10 teachers, 10 students, and each
the students become the hosts to replace the teachers. Oh, okay.
Yeah, become the hosts to replace the teachers. Well, in all reality, it's more vessels for their eggs, so that then can
it's the reproductive process.
Exactly.
So
and then the main character would be the vessel for the spider creature.
So we have all this information about this creature.
Yes, physical traits and all.
What's it called?
What's it called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You got to come up with a name to back up this.
Here's where things could become so arachnid. So the main thing is like arachnophobia, right? So arachnid. Like what are like synonyms? So usually what I'll do is I'll go for synonyms for
you good, bro? You good?
For parasite. So
arachnocyte.
No, what we'll call this thing right now, we'll call these creatures. These creatures are all a part of a species called I don't know. We'll call them the leech. We'll call the species. We'll call the species the leech, and the spider creature will be called the para-arch.
Okay. I'll fuck with
the main spider creature with the centipede mouth head, it will be called the para-arch.
Okay.
It's like you know how like sometimes you have like in religion you have like the archbishop. It's like that, the para-arch.
Okay. I fuck with that. So that's your monster?
That is my monster. I didn't mention what it. So it's meant for breeding purposes, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the reason they're in, I didn't mention the reason they're in school. The reason they're in school. The reason they're brought back to quote unquote graduate again is because they need to be incubated for a period of time, and turns out that the school environment was fabricated so that the students felt comfortable, quote unquote, enough. I
don't think that monster did its research.
Well, that's why it was like salivating and like ticking, because it was trying to like hold back. But yeah, the para-arch did not do its research.
No, people don't feel comfortable in school.
Either way, this species, the leech, they create this fabricated world inside this thing, inside this school, this fabricated school, so that they can make the students feel healthy and safe enough to become vessels for their eggs.
My God.
And all the while they're pumping I don't know, some type of fucking gaseous shit inside the vents for some reason. Because
why not?
To make them feel
it's a drug.
Super calm. It's to make them
it's a calming drug.
Yeah. Calming drug, just in case the fabricated universe of the school does not affect them.
So, for going above and beyond and creating more than one monster, you get 20 points in a universe where points are invalid and they don't mean anything. But you get 20 points. For invalidating my instructions, you get -5.
What do you mean?
I said one monster. I said one monster, not an entire ecosystem.
I came up with the fucking species and then the para-arch of the species.
Look, you still have a net of gain 15. I don't know what you want. I mean, points are invalid because there's no winner, unless I just say, that's bitch, true. I'm hosting again next week.
I guess that's true.
But points are invalid. They don't matter. But still, you have 15 points to cash in whenever you want.
I cannot believe I just spent 30 minutes describing an entire book that I literally came up with on the spot.
Well, I mean, hey, I don't know. Great episode. I don't have to do anything now.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, shit. Now I gotta.
No, I'm kidding.
I gotta make notes. I gotta make note. Hold on. I gotta open up my notepad.
Oh God.
So I have this for later.
God.
Para-arch. I guess I can always just reference this episode.
You have the recording, so you can always go back and listen to it.
Yeah. Para-arch.
Well, it can also be like it's the parasite monarch. Para-arch,
yeah,
parasite monarch.
Yeah, the parasite monarch. But I'll say the para-arch. Okay. The para-arch. Okay. And then the leech. There we go. Okay, I wrote it down, so I have that in my brain. Better regraduate, boys and girls.
God no.
Or you know
if
what?
I have to...
Here's the real kicker. Don't graduate school, kids, or else you're gonna have to deal with the leech.
I know someone who would kick your ass for saying that.
Absolutely. Maybe that's why I need to now write this book so that I can specifically sign a copy and just send it to your person over there.
Yeah, we both know how that would go over.
Send it specifically to them and then be like, "Hey, how do you like this?"
They'd probably love it, but also be like, "What message are you sending the kids?"
Yeah, just be like, "Hey, how do you feel about the moral of my story?"
All right. So you're ready for mine?
Yes.
You ready to hear mine?
Yes,
So,
I'm ready.
have you ever heard of children?
Oh no,
Not
we're
my
starting
monster,
off
but they're
strong.
terrifying.
They are.
So.
They are. I'm okay.
They're not my monster. I just wanted to say that they're terrifying. All right.
Okay.
All right. I gotta think. I gotta back up that.
You got to think. Yeah. See,
Ooh.
that's what I'm saying. The idea, you just got to let your mouth open, you know?
All right. No. So I got it.
As
So
things come out, it'll just, yes.
my
Yes,
monster
I'm ready.
is a planet.
Oh, okay.
that eats-
Okay.
It's a planet, but it's alive. Or rather,
That's
I
a
should
crazy
say,
concept. I've never.
you know roly-polies? It's a gigantic one
Yeah.
of those that when it rolls up, it turns into a planet. However, this is not your average roly-poly. Because this is a fucking big-ass planet.
Like, yeah,
This is the galactic roly-poly.
Like,
No.
the galactic
It eats
roly-poly
it
of
eats suns.
the stars.
It eats suns.
Oh
It's
my
that big.
God.
What it'll
It's
do?
that big.
It'll latch
it'll
onto
do.
stars. It'll do. What it'll do is it
do.
latches onto stars. And it has a proboscis because it's also part mosquito apparently.
Oh,
That
we're
it
just going
inserts
insect route.
into the sun and sucks all of the energy and the heat into the body.
Hot.
And for every God damn it.
I'm sorry. You said
this is
it
not
sucks
insect
all
porn.
the heat. You said it sucks all the heat inside its body. That sounds so sexual.
It doesn't though. Well, you're just in need of help.
Yes. Okay, continue.
No, so it does that. But for every star it consumes, it doubles in size.
It's an infinitely growing roly-poly of the stars.
Yes.
We have Marvel. Hey, Marvel, I have a new. There's a new world-ending planet destroyer for your heroes to try and beat. I don't think they're gonna win though.
No. But I'm not done. The head of this thing is not the normal roly-poly head.
Oh God, here we go.
You've seen an electric eel?
Yes, I have. Fucking crazy.
Yeah. It has the head of an electric eel.
Ugh. God, why? So does it just like unhinge its jaw?
Yes.
Well,
Well,
so it
'cause
unhinges
it gets-
its jaw,
it gets
and
its-
then it's like
Yeah. It's
And then
also
it
a very
shoots a
malevolent being.
proboscis.
You know how orcas will punt seals with their tails just for the fun of it?
yeah.
That's what this thing does to planets.
Oh, it's just playing like fucking ping pong with planets.
Closer to soccer, but yes.
Soccer. I what I imagine is the rear end of the roly-poly just like kicking up, and it's like about to hit the planet, and there's like people like, "Mama, what's going on up there?" And then it's just like an impending slam, like literally a back slam on the planet, and the entire like Earth just shatters to a billion pieces. That's pretty brutal. I like it.
Yeah. But the beautiful thing about this is that its lifespan is about a week.
Oh, what? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
intrigued.
Because it's an insect. It's an insect. It's just a
That's
really
true.
fucking big insect. However, it can reproduce
How?
asexually.
Asexually?
Because what it can do is
Oh.
when it consumes a singular star, it can decide, I'm not going to grow. I'm going to use this energy to create another one of myself.
Hey, yo, that ain't right. How? Okay, well, here's the
And-
question. Here's the question. If the lifespan is a week, how fast is this bitch moving?
Let's see.
Because there's like
You know how fast light
years.
travels?
Yeah.
You know how fast light travels? About
Yeah.
3/4 that speed.
3/4 that speed. Would that be enough to make it so that they could do it in a week? That travel?
Yes.
You just decided.
Wait. Probably not. I don't know. The laws of physics obey me.
Obey you.
No, you know what? We'll say no. They don't travel at 3/4. They travel at 5 times the speed of light when they want. They don't travel like that all the time.
So
You know how in Spaceballs there's like
it's
ludicrous speed?
Yeah.
You know how there's like
ludicrous.
Yeah, they can. They
Okay.
shift through gears like that.
Okay,
But the way they travel
okay.
is they roll into the pill, like into the planet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the planet. Okay.
But they don't travel
So-
in packs. Is the thing.
Okay. What are they? So they just like fucking reproduce and then spread off, and then that one get. Oh god, dude, you're making a fucking like space galactic threat. The galactic threat.
Yep.
You went the cosmic horror route, and I went the more like singular route of horror.
But there's another way that they can reproduce.
What do you mean? There's already so much.
No. What they do is if, when they're trying to punt a planet, something happens and a part of themselves embeds itself in the planet, that planet becomes a new one. Because it interacts with the organic material on the planet.
Oh my god. Okay, so we basically here, I just want to reevaluate for a second. Essentially, we have a roly-poly in a star-eating roly-poly that can reproduce asexually or fucking stick their little ween inside of a planet when they
not a
bunt
ween.
it.
Just any piece of their organic material.
Any piece of their fucking organic material, and just it'll infect an entire planet, turn it into another galactic roly-poly that will in turn make more roly-polies by eating more suns. And essentially you on your hands, and they can also fucking probably rip through the universe at 5 times faster than the light speed. And just fuck it, we're dead, bro.
Yep.
This shit. If this shit existed, we're fucked.
Oh yeah.
Like we're.
This is what I've come up with.
What do you call it? So is its reason for doing this?
So
shit
I have
just
I have a few ideas for names. Number 1,
Okay.
the planet punter.
The planet. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
But I feel like that doesn't quite do it justice.
Yeah.
My second idea, also kind of a silly one, a hard pill to swallow, because pill bugs.
Do you just? That's actually fair, true. But like,
Then,
is that that would be the name? The hard dash pill dash tube dash swallow.
Yeah, no. But that's not actually the name.
What is the actual name?
Star suckers.
I like that actually. It's star suckers. Yeah. Okay, star suckers.
And right now there's
Damn.
about 50 of them out in the universe.
Oh, you're just creating that. You're just saying that exists. See, this is exactly why. You know how Blob. You know how in the Blob, not R.L. Stein's Blob. You remember R.L. Stein's Blob?
I think so, yeah.
How in that book, in that story in that short little novella that he made, the idea was that it was actually the main character who wanted to be a writer that created the blob from his imagination because he thought it existed and then it existed.
Yeah.
And so he was like making storms happen. This is why that should never happen to either of us. This is
I don't know. I think it'd be fine.
This episode, I feel like, is a perfect example of why that should never ever happen to us. Any god out there that just happens to listen to this, don't give us that power, because unless you really want the universe to literally rupture and end, don't.
No, I think we'd be great overlords.
Overlords of what? The universe would fucking evaporate.
The laws of physics. The laws of physics.
So, we would if we were given that power, we would have one ADD thought, and it would just end the universe.
No, we would, like, one of us would just be like, I wonder how it would feel if the universe exploded.
I mean, dude.
Well, no, but we should also have the ability to cancel out the original thought. Banish things from existence.
But then in turn, we would become omnipotent beings.
Correct.
We would become omnipotent beings instantaneously, where like the world would end and be like, I didn't really want it to end.
Yes.
I kind of wanted. I was thinking about this idea. I was thinking about this crazy idea. Shit was like, it was like there's like a para art, like an insect thing. I wanted to steal some kids, and then breed, and then stick eggs inside of them. Like, what the fuck?
You hear on the news a week later, strange happenings in county high school.
And then across the earth, there's just like people like speaking in like in like Chinese or some shit, and they're like yelling in Chinese, just saying essentially to their entire country, like, the world is going to end. A star sucker has been sighted in the sky. Its tail is coming down. It is sighted to hit us in less than 2 days. We have 2 days to survive, and in 2 days on the other side, there's the whole situation that's happening with the fucking para arc and the leech species, and we're just sitting omnipotent above it all, like, yeah.
Y'all fucked.
This is what we.
Y'all are fucked. No. You know what it is? It's our version of Tabs. Totally accurate battle simulator.
Tabs. We're just like looking above it all. We're like, look at these floppy humans. These floppy humans. We used to be those. Until some rando gave us abilities that we should not have.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we'd vibe though. We'd vibe.
Yeah, fucking, we'd see some dude explode, and we'd be like, "Ha, idiot, loser."
It's like YouTube, but real.
It's, oh my god, no.
We just make a YouTube channel called Two Omnipotent Beings.
The question is, why would this higher power give us the ability to do that?
He was obviously on some sort of substance.
What monster, though, would give us that power?
Is he a monster, or is he just someone or are they just someone who didn't do their research?
If they gave us that amount of power and
if they were someone like
immediately,
no, they don't have the power. They have to give us the power, and then they don't have the power anymore.
Maybe it's like a little one of the, those little water bears. They're like microscopic water bears.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's just one of those, and he's like a little tiny dude, and he's like, "I'm gonna give you all the power. Take it. You will do something so good with it. You will become the best of the best." The gods of this world. What about power? And then we're like, that's like, the world is mine.
You and I just look at each other and we go, nah, fuck that whole being good thing.
Yeah. No. Oh man. I would like. I hate to say it, but like, if I could just sit back and like watch the shit that I came up in my brain like happen, I kind of would,
Oh,
I
yeah,
would just sit
I mean,
up
we do
on
it.
I'd sit up on my couch.
Do it to like Pluto first. We do it to Pluto first.
I will, dude. Yeah. What happened was everything that's mine. So like my girlfriend, my cat, her cat, our dog, all that, they'd be up and chilling on the couch with me. And I'd be like, check it out.
The cosmic couch?
The cosmic couch. And I'd be like, check it out, bro. And I click the TV remote, and it switches to the television screen where it's the leech scenario, the dimension where the leech scenario is playing out.
I just thought of something infinitely more terrifying than either you or I having this power.
Oh no, what?
I'm thinking of one singular person who we both know.
Oh no, what?
Who is more ADHD and insane than neither of us?
Than either of us?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it would have to be my girlfriend.
Yep. Imagine her with that kind of power.
Dude, some of the shit I mean, you see this painting back here? Granted, that came from one of my ideas, but she can draw some pretty messed up stuff, okay? There's one where, like, it was, like, tentacles.
No.
It was crazy.
No, she'd just be the type of person to walk up to you as a prank, and just be like, zippity doo dah, bitch, you're a tree frog, and just have you be a tree frog.
That's so true.
And then she just like, hey, you're gonna. She just like, you need to stay there for a few seconds.
I totally said she'd like walk up. If she had that power and she had like all the confidence in the world, she would just walk up and be like, she'd be like, you're she'd be like, you're a fella, you're a feather. Or like tree, feather. You're a tree frog, or be just like just, or better than that, she would just walk up to you and be like, you don't exist anymore.
Because she'd use that as the ultimate pranking power between the two of us, like to get at us.
Yeah.
Because obviously she could reverse that shit. So she would. That's what I was talking about when she'd do the tree frog thing. She'd walk up to like me. And point at me and just zippity doo dah, bitch, you're a tree frog. And then she'd just be like,
I need that. I need you to know I need that on a t-shirt now. We need to make a t-shirt that says zippity doo dah, you're a tree frog now.
No, you forgot. No, zippity doo dah, bitch, you're a tree frog. You can't forget.
Right.
Bitch.
Zippity doo dah, bitch, you're a tree frog. I think that is perfect. That is
No. Or even here's another thing that she would do. She'd walk up to say you and go, abracadabra, bitch, you're a zebra.
Zebra. It's not a zebra. It's a zebra.
You know her. You know how she likes to.
That's true.
Fuck with words.
Yeah, take a spin on words. God, that would be funny.
This is why I think she would be more terrifying, infinitely more terrifying than either of us.
And the thing is that Piper, like, we will be watching shows. And she'll, if anything like too emotionally travesty like happens, she'll just stop watching it. What does that mean if she is making it happen in the world? Does that mean that when she's like, I'm kind of done with this story, it just ceases everything? Or does it pause everything? Like, does everything in that universe that she was making just stop until she decides she wants to resume the storyline?
I think so, yes. Well, here's an even more infinitely terrifying thing. Imagine, like, y'all are watching just like a normal... imagine y'all are watching Demon Slayer, right? And one of the terrifying monsters from that. She's the kind of person to be like, that'd be cool if that exists. And then just in y'all's living room.
That's true.
Is the fucking spider with the big baby head.
Oh, God, no. I don't need that. Just, like, sitting in the corner, and she's like, oh, sorry. Deletes. Dude, you know what I think would be so funny though? What would make me laugh so hard is that she would definitely be the one to like also like create like Full House type laughter sitcom in the background, where like
give you a laugh track,
be like zippity doo dah, literally like just be like zippity doo dah, bitch, you're a tree frog.
Tell me, okay.
This goes on for 36 seconds.
I don't think we need all 36 seconds of it. No. No. Here's another thing she would do.
I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't stop imagining that it goes on for that long. Like everything in the world pauses as it's just 36 seconds of.
No, what she would do is she'd get an actual real live laugh track where she just picks like 30 people and say, you people follow me around whenever I say something funny.
Just be like, just what? Just like you're walking on the street and it's like, what's something funny, like a coffee shop scenario? I don't know.
She's stuck in a 20-minute line at Starbucks.
20-minute line, and then it goes like there's like people walking on the street, and she's like, man, I really need my coffee right now. I wish these people didn't exist anymore. The people just vanish, and then the people that are walking on the sidewalk just turn, and you just hear.
She's created her own Wizards of Waverly Place for adults.
Yeah. Oh my god. That would be so funny, though.
With that funny yet terrifying idea.
Yeah.
I have one singular.
What? We essentially, just to recap, we made a book idea. I made a book idea. You made a universe and dimension ending threat. And then both of us together somehow made an even worse threat to all of creation. And that is giving omnipotent power to ADD people.
It's not a wise move.
Not a wise move.
But are you satiated?
I actually feel very satiated.
Is that our ending? Didn't we say we were going to create a new ending?
I think so. Yeah, we said we were going to.
Bitch, you're full. That's what I'm telling you.
Bitch, you're full. You're full. Okay.
Of it.
My tummy's so full of not the word I was gonna say.
I'm officially scared. I don't want to be here. I'm scared. Just because I'm the host, that doesn't mean anything.
It's my tummy's full of eggs. Eggies.
Well, thank you all so much for listening. We're going
my
to...
larvae is growing.
I'm sorry. Josh, come back.
I'm down here now. Come
back. Buddy. Oh my god. That looked like it hurt.
Yeah, my knees are in pain a little bit, but that's okay. Anyway, how the fuck do we end this?
Satiated. Yeah.
Dripping, but nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Make sure to follow for more great content. Next week's episode is a banger, and I promise there's no time issues, but time gap.
No. All of these were recorded in a very organized and chronological order.
Exactly. All of these were recorded in extremely chronological order, and next week's episode will not give anything away at all.
No.
So
we're perfectly. No need to worry.
Yeah.
No
need to worry.
Calm
Just
down.
Come back next week, and then everything will come back to normal. Pretty soon here, we're probably going to be able to record in the same room, which is going to be pretty sick.
Yeah. We're going to be even
we'll
more.
have some. Yeah, it's going to have some good content. So, yeah. Follow.
Peace out, bitches.
Pieces in my penis. Yeah. Woo! My penis is hard.